like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me windy. And I never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love, the city she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no.
In most cases, Michael Jordan is recognized and celebrated as the greatest player in the history of the game. And although that is often debated, the one aspect that people rarely talk about is what made Michael so great. What were the nuanced details about his game that enabled him to win 10 scoring titles, 9 all-defense team selections, 5 most valuable player awards, and 6 championships? These are the skills of Michael Jordan, explained. Let's start with the less celebrated side of MJ's game, his defense. Michael Jordan possessed extraordinary defensive instincts and a deep understanding of the game. He could instantly analyze opposing offenses and react accordingly. However, it's not enough to simply read and react. One must also have the skills to execute on those reactions effectively. Michael Jordan possessed exceptional quickness and speed, allowing him to anticipate and intercept passes with remarkable precision. These abilities led to numerous electrifying fast break dunks, showcasing his athleticism and captivating audiences across the world. Jordan was known to gamble on defense, occasionally leaving his assigned player to try for a steal and score on the other end. This risky strategy could have disastrous consequences if unsuccessful, but for MJ, it often paid off, creating turnovers and fast break opportunities. His exceptional awareness and instincts also allowed him to be an effective help defender, often double-teaming opponents and forcing them into difficult passes that further led to turnovers. Michael Jordan was renowned for his on-ball defense, often compared to the legendary defensive back Deion Sanders for his ability to blanket opponents. He understood that effective defense relied more on footwork than reaching, and this was evident in his relentless activity on the defensive end. Jordan's feet were always moving, constantly shuffling and repositioning, allowing him to anticipate his opponent's moves and create opportunities for steals. His remarkably large hands provided the strength and dexterity to swat the ball away, further frustrating his opponents. These defensive skills propelled him to 4th on the NBA's all-time steals list, a remarkable achievement considering he played fewer games than anyone else currently in the top 10. In addition to his exceptional steals numbers, his airness possessed remarkable shot-blocking abilities for a guard. Early in his career, he was a free-roaming defender, always lurking and anticipating the opponent's next move. The moment an offensive player attempted a shot, Jordan would react with lightning-quick reflexes. His instincts, speed, and anticipation allowed him to block shots at an unprecedented rate for a guard, setting NBA records for the position. His ridiculously high vertical leap allowed him to deflect shots that would be out of the reach of most players. Jordan, with his exceptional basketball IQ, would carefully study the offensive player's feet and eyes. This allowed him to anticipate their movements and identify the perfect moment to strike. Often, as a help defender, he would seemingly appear out of nowhere, swatting the ball away from behind before the offensive player even realized he was there. The intense playoff wars against the bad boy Pistons forced Michael Jordan to dedicate himself to an intense training regimen, pushing his body to new limits. This newfound strength not only allowed him to endure punishment, but it also transformed him into a dominant defensive presence in the post. Meta World Peace, himself recognized as one of the NBA's all-time great defenders, has frequently discussed Michael Jordan's remarkable strength. And this was during Jordan's later years with the Washington Wizards, when MJ's physical abilities couldn't have possibly been in peak form. World Peace even emphasized this strength as a significant distinction between Jordan and Kobe Bryant, highlighting the unique physical dominance that set Jordan apart. Due to this elite strength, MJ was able to easily assert his will as the defender in the low post, not allowing the offensive player to get to their spots on the floor. This naturally disrupted the flow of the offense, forcing ball handlers into difficult situations and leading to turnovers due to the limited space they had to operate in effectively thanks to Jordan. While Michael Jordan's defensive prowess is often argued over, it's crucial to remember that Jerry West, a legend in his own right and one of the best basketball talent evaluators ever, considered Jordan to be the best player on both ends of the court. He was not only the league's most dominant offensive force, but also its most formidable defender. This perspective, coming from someone with the logo's wealth of experience and basketball IQ, adds significant weight to any debate about Jordan's defensive abilities. When analyzing Michael Jordan's incredible offensive skill set, it's essential to distinguish between two distinct eras. The early years, marked by his explosive athleticism and daring drives to the basket, and the later stage, where his refined jump shot and mastery of the post-up game became more prominent. A young Michael Jordan attacked the basket with ruthless aggression. One of his many nicknames was the Black Cat, and like a cat, Jordan would strike quickly. When bringing the ball up court, defenders often gave him space, fearing his lightning-fast drives to the hoop. However, this only played into Jordan's hands, as he would punish them with his deadly accurate mid-range jump shot. If a defender dared to crowd him to shut his shot down, Jordan would utilize his incredible acceleration and ball handling skills, often incorporating his deceptive stutter step move to blow past them and finish at the rim. His versatility, unpredictability, and never-say-die attitude made him nearly impossible to guard at such an early stage of his NBA career. When Michael inevitably got to the rim, there was usually an opposing big man waiting for him there. Before the defensive 3-second rule was implemented in 2001, opposing centers were allowed to camp near the basket without restriction. This allowed bigs to challenge MJ's shots with greater ease and, in that era, employ more physical defensive tactics against him. Overcoming these imposing defenders required exceptional skill and determination from Jordan. In the very first regular season game of his career, Michael received contact and landed hard after his first dunk attempt. However, this incident did not deter him. Instead, it ignited a fearless determination within him. For the remainder of his career, Jordan attacked the basket relentlessly. With his one-of-a-kind vertical leap, Jordan could ascend to heights that even great centers couldn't reach, which resulted in many of his unforgettable poster slams. When Michael Jordan couldn't simply dunk over his opponents, he utilized his remarkably soft touch around the basket. He possessed a fantastic understanding of angles and spin, enabling him to bank shots in from virtually any spot near the rim. As the league's perennial scoring leader of his era, Jordan frequently attacked the basket from both sides of the court. This means he needed the ability to finish strong with either hand, a skill he practiced diligently. He became particularly adept at reverse layups, showcasing his ambidexterity with both his right and left hand. The evidence of his mastery is abundant, as entire compilation videos online are dedicated to these impressive layups. Another famous aspect of his offensive arsenal was his, quote, hang time. Michael Jordan's extraordinary vertical leap was a sight to behold. He would often ascend to such incredible heights and release the ball so late in his descent on his jumper that it truly appeared as if he were suspended in mid-air, defying gravity itself. Michael's exceptionally large hands were also a significant advantage in these situations. His enhanced grip on the basketball allowed him to make in-air adjustments to his shot with a level of control that most players simply couldn't replicate. Even when facing a defender who managed to get a hand in his face, Jordan possessed the remarkable grip strength to subtly alter the ball's release angle and still find the bottom of the net. Michael Jordan's extraordinary hang time wasn't just for scoring. He often used his aerial prowess to manipulate defenses, suspending himself in midair, faking a shot, and then, at the last possible moment, dishing the ball to an open teammate for an easy basket. Michael Jordan possessed extraordinary body control, maintaining his balance even through heavy contact from defenders. This, combined with his remarkable strength and unwavering focus, allowed him to consistently finish plays while drawing fouls, resulting in numerous and-one opportunities. Basically, young MJ was an athletic freak, but displayed a remarkable combination of athleticism and skill. As he matured and left his athletic prime, his game evolved, and in the latter part of his career, his mastery of fundamentals became even more refined and polished. Specifically, during his second three-peat with the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan truly mastered the art of post-up play. His footwork was sound in the post, so as he backed down his defender, he would use his lower body to subtly assess their position and balance. With incredible precision, he He could then fake in one direction, pivot the other way, and rise up for his deadly fadeaway jumper. MJ's post fade was unlike any other. He didn't simply shoot it from the post. He elevated, often reaching the same impressive heights as he did when dunking. This insane vertical leap made his fadeaway virtually unblockable, allowing him to unleash this signature move with unmatched precision whenever he desired. While the title of greatest all-around shooter in NBA history is certainly debatable between a few names, Michael Jordan's claim to the title of mid-range GOAT is undeniable. In the twilight of his career, during his final 2 seasons with the Bulls, Jordan shot an impressive 49% from between 16 feet and the three-point line. To truly grasp the significance of this accomplishment, consider that Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, 2 of the greatest scorers of all time, never achieved a single season shooting above 46% and 45% respectively from that same distance. Michael Jordan's mastery of the post game drew the defense's attention like a magnet, creating opportunities for his teammates on the perimeter like Steve Kerr and Tony Kukoc. By commanding the offense from the low post, Jordan truly embodied the ideal leader for the triangle offense, showcasing his exceptional versatility and basketball IQ. By this stage of his career, Michael Jordan had honed his offensive game to a razor's edge. Every dribble, every cut, every move had a purpose. His agility and ball handling were exceptional, but they were always tools to deceive his defender or create an opening, and never for unnecessary showmanship. Michael Jordan's incredible success throughout his career is no mystery. While his athleticism and physical talents were obvious to anyone watching his airness, MJ's dominance stemmed from so much more than just speed and leaping ability. In truth, Michael Jordan was among the most fundamentally sound, strategic, and skilled players the game has ever seen.